We're in 2026, you guys. Second in, right? It's 7:33 as I'm starting the message. Oh shit. Let me post y'all and send the message out. Oh, okay. See, y'all may be having technical difficulties this morning, but things are gonna turn out in your favor, so don't worry about it. That's a fact. I just lost the fucking lighter too. No, it's in here. Oh, it's almost done. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. But hey, hey, boo, hey. As this is Angel Spirit Guys, please protect us and this message as we go into it. Please guide us through it and give the information that we need to know. Show us what we need to see. Archangels Michael, Gabriel, Uriel, Raphael, Ariel, Azrael, Ford, Ampul, Mafdet, Sakmet, uh, Muffin, Beffin. Please step forward. Hmm. Now take that notification as confirmation that you're here. All right, so let's go. Um, you have happiness. You have something to be happy about, collective. And I love this for you. The Ten of Cups is here, Sun card, Hermit card, Six of Wands. So for some of you, you could have been in hermit mode, or something is coming into your life that is meant to be just for you, if that makes sense. Yeah. Happiness is yours, is what I just heard. So, Spirit, what is this Ten of Pentacles? Well, not Ten of Pentacles. Okay, so it may be a Ten of Pentacles that's coming. For some of you, this surrounds family with the Ten of Cups here. This could surround a mother, a grandparent. Um, it doesn't have to, but you could be nostalgic at this time for some of you about things like with your family. Somebody in the family could be celebrating. Okay, Empress energy. So you are said Empress, or this is someone else. This could be your mother. This could be your child's mother. Again, don't doesn't have to be take the energy how it resonates. 7:37 right now, my time, 3:22 on the timer. Aries, you could be significant, especially with this Six of Wands here. Leo, you could also be significant. Taurus, Virgo, Libra, you also could be significant. Of course, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Yeah, there's a new beginning coming. For some of you, you're going to get the call today that you got the job. Yep, that's the truth. Whatever this, like I said at the beginning, whatever this is success, is happiness that's meant for you. Like only you, especially with that Hermit card. For some of you, you've been in a very doubtful space if you're going to be accepted, approved, if this thing, whatever it is going to come in for you. Like, share, and subscribe while you guys are here. Some of you are being promoted, some of you are being recognized publicly in some way. Yeah. You're headed down a new path for some of you. One that has been guided specifically by spirit. 111 could be significant. 11 people in here, one like on here. Boost the likes for me, you guys. At least while you're here. And thanks for stopping by. Things are being balanced out, are being divinely guided. For some of you, there's restoration and healing happening within a family or within a family unit. Um, For some of you too, you're pouring into yourself more. You have a new job that you're starting. For some of you, you're getting a complete fresh start, a clean slate. For some of you, you also went inward to gain some type of clarity. I feel like you've received it now. Spirit is proud of you. Yeah. For some of you, you're headed towards a fated connection. Sagittarius, you could be significant, or a Sagittarius is specific to this. For some of you too, you're pouring more love into yourself. Ace of Cups can be a new baby, a new romance, but it can also be you showing yourself love. For someone, that's what people around you admire about you is how you love yourself. For some of you too, you're getting into speaking affirmations. Some of you, um, you write you write your affirmations. Some of you have your children speak affirmations daily, or you should. For some of you too, be mindful of what you're speaking. Um, what you speak is what you create, or what you will create. If you have doubts or questions about a specific relationship, especially if it's a romantic one, it is protected. Although for some of you, Mafarafon Ogun with that train going by. Although for some of you, someone could be guarded at this time, or you could be guarding your heart. For some of you, I do feel like someone is going to step up and step forward and maybe reach out to you. Be mindful if this person is trying to be manipulative in any way, but I do feel like you would peep that. Now, alternatively, you possibly been talking to somebody on the low and haven't really been telling too many people about this. But then for others of you, like everybody knows, if that makes sense. For some of you too, you've been in a space where you've had to penny pinch. For others of you, you're saving up for a specific thing, like to go somewhere, to do something, to purchase something. For some of you, you're in a space where you're working on clearing your debts, not only like financially, but maybe spiritually as well. I heard atonement. So somebody could be atoning for, I heard, their sins. Somebody's Catholic or has people in the family that practice Catholicism. You have an ancestor who was Catholic. For some of you too, you share a name, whether it's your first or middle name from a past over loved one, from an ancestor. You may need, if you do share a name, you may need to do more research or ask more questions about this person, more so about their character, whether it was good or bad. For some of you, you could be carrying some of this person's good qualities and bad qualities. For some of you, I literally heard some of this person's karma with you because you share the name. For some of you, whether you're male or female, you could be a junior in a sense. For some of you too, you're going to find out like you're not the only one in your family who has the same type of like mindset or mentality. As you get to asking more questions, 1023 on the timer as I say this, more questions about your ancestors. For some of you, you have grandparents that are still alive. Go ask them questions like what their dreams were when they were growing up, when they were younger people. For some of you, you are continuing like a mission that they maybe weren't able to, or one that they put down. Um, so for some of you, for example, my grandmother, she went to business college, and that's where she and my grandfather met. To my knowledge, she never ended up running like a business or anything, but I did. Um, as you can see, obviously you're here, but this is one of many that I've had since I was shit 12. Hell, I'm 35 now. But um, like I said, like she never started a business to my knowledge, or was a business owner to my knowledge. However, I became one multiple times. So it was a continuation of what she learned, what she did. It's just, I guess you could say I was the result of it. For some of you, it's very similar for you and a loved one, whether they're living still or they're passed over. For some of you too, you have had spats with loved ones. It's because you, no matter how much y'all get into it, it's literally because y'all are damn near the same person. And I know you may cringe when you say that, but it's like for some of you, this loved one or these loved ones see themselves in you. They see um they see themselves at your age, and you are exactly how they were, which is why for some of you they're super hard on you, um almost to the point where it damn near feels like they're bullying you, or they're singling you out. For some of you, they're being assholes, they're being hella manipulative, they're trying to get the family to go against you. But in that regard, it's because you've hit places, you've reached goals that maybe they were never able to reach, especially with you guys being so similar, if that makes sense. Like this emperor energy too. For some of you, you're going to find out like how much of a hand your ancestors had in your life and guiding you long before maybe you ever knew about maybe ancestral veneration, or that you could reach out to your ancestors. For some of you, you grew up knowing this, but maybe you never actually practiced it consciously the way you are now. For some of you, too, you have parents, grandparents, this is an aunt and uncle, these are friends, these are cousins. For some of you, it could be siblings. On the other side, there's a masculine and there's a feminine over there. They are extremely protective of you. You could be going through some financial hardship. Like I mentioned before, you could be kind of penny pinching right now, but things are going to move to towards calmer waters. They are moving you towards calmer waters. For some of you, they are helping you get this money, to save this money. For some of you, to help you find it. Hey, boo, hey, good morning, Vanessa. Happy to have you here, darling. Like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. You look beautiful. I love your profile picture. For some of you too, spirit has been holding you back in a particular area of your life on purpose. It has been out of protection. For some of you, spirit has, the way they're giving it to me, we had to go before you. Um, damn, what is that scripture? I want to say it's John something. John something 11, I think. Anyway, I'll try and find it, but basically like there's a scripture in the Bible that says like more or less God goes before you into certain spaces. Shit, more or less to make sure it's right for you. Because if it's not right, they're gonna make it right before you get there. So for some of you, you have felt very delayed and delayed in life. In certain areas, you may feel like, damn, why is my money funny? And it's been giving you all types of anxiety. You've been up all night. You've been trying to listen to spirit, trying to listen to your intuition and your higher self. But it's like, for some of you, you've been getting what you would say are mixed signals, but it's like basically a lot of information from spirit and maybe you don't know how to categorize it or use it for some of you. For some of you, you've been being inspired, but it's like the heartbreaking part is, well, what do I do now? Like, what do I do first? For some of you, that's what's making you sad. It's like, well, what do I fucking do? Like, I have all of these things. Like, God, you're blessing me with all of these ideas, but what do I do first? And then it's like, all right, now you done did all of that talking before, and then the moment that I ask you what to do first, you silent. Like, what is that? It's not gonna last forever. For some of you, you're gonna figure it out. You're really overthinking it. They told you exactly what to do. They told you which one to begin with. Now, for some of you too, there could have been some secrets that were revealed, maybe in and around a relationship. Somebody could have been putting their dick where they ain't had no business putting it. Yeah, there's the overthinking. Hey, boo, hey, how are you? Like, share, and subscribe while you're here. Ooh, that's too many cards. All right. So for some of you, you do have love on the brain, or somebody has you on the brain. For some of you too, um, this person with all of the anxiety and all of that, they could be wondering how to come towards you. This person could have kept something from you, could have held back from you in some way. Mm. Something with the Queen of Wands could be ending. She doesn't have to she doesn't have to be a fire sign, but she could be, or she could have it in her chart. One thing that Spirit brought to me last night to bring into this reading when I see the Queen of Wands, and maybe it'll resonate for other tarot readers, or maybe this is for me and other tarot readers, but they reminded me of something, you guys, that Mars is a fiery planet, right? But it it rules over not just Aries, but it rules over Scorpio as well. And it's interesting that that Queen of Wands came out next to that Death card. Hey Elizabeth, thanks for being here. Thanks for pulling up on me, girl. Have a great day, you guys, too, if I haven't said that already to you all. But yeah, for some of you, there's someone with Scorpio in their chart, fire in their chart, possibly air or or another water sign. So maybe Pisces or Scorpio. I mean Pisces or Cancer rather. That could be in your energy. I feel like for some of you, things may have ended with this person or are about to be. For some of you, this is who your person is excluding from their life because this person is causing problems between the two of you. Where the fuck is my lighter at? Flags on the play, you guys. We need a lighter because somebody's spirits got me smoking like a motherfucker this morning. So for some of you, that may be your confirmation of which ancestor or ancestors are around you at this time. You remember someone who passed over, and hold on while I cut my camera. I'll be right back. I'm right here. I'm talking to you still. But you can have an ancestor or someone who passed over that you were close to. For some of you too, you're going to be surprised because the only person you remember that used to smoke was somebody that you really didn't get along with when they were alive. This person sees things differently. For some of you too, other family, if this is like a family member, other family members got in this person's ear. Excuse me, they got in this person's ear while they were alive about you. And whoever this person was is one of them dirty motherfuckers that was jealous of you and your life. You irritated the shit out of whoever that person is, demons. And this loved one finally sees, and for some of you, this is somebody that's alive, finally sees or will see that that other person was full of shit. For some of you, you've experienced problems within your own family because somebody was doing nothing but this, running a fucking mouth. And majority of the shit was lies. For some of you too, whoever this person was, they tried to make you out like you were the bad guy. For some of you, this is your person's family. Their old side pieces, their old fuck buddies, all of that. These people, for some of you, they're trying to maintain access to this person in the event that things between you fail. 2227 on the timer. 227 is truth when you Google it. Mm. For some of you too, something that you have intuitively felt since you were a child about people around you, um, the truth about it is about to be revealed. For some of you too, somebody is about to admit, is going to admit in a letter that will be found after their death the truth about something. For some of you, trigger warning, this could be something in regards to SA. Like for example, you could have told one person in the family that another person molested you or touched you inappropriately rather, and they didn't believe you because of their connection with that person. So whether it was their significant other, whether it was their parent, whatever it was, whomever it was to them, they didn't fully believe you. For some of you too, they had been trained by that person to not believe much of what you said, much of what you say or said. For some of you, because of who you are, and for others of you, it's because of who your parent is, like whoever your mama and daddy is. For some of you, it's people in your family that don't like you because they don't like your parent, because your parents light irritates their demons. For some of you, this is your parent. Now, on another note, if this is love related, whoever this Queen of Wands, this water sign is, could be a Scorpio, is on their way out the door. For some of you too, this person needs to be careful of fucking with this relationship because they can end up with the ancestors very soon. And somebody, grandma, do not play about it, and don't mind pulling them, no matter how young they are. Yeah, because for some of you, you're supposed to be committed with this person, and it's a lot of interference. Now, granted, your person should be on their P's and Q's. However, I feel like for some of you, whoever this woman is, she could be very manipulative sexually. But I feel like something has happened where your person is deciding to move on from her because sex isn't everything, or that's what they're learning. Like you're having the victory over this woman. She may have felt like she had a lot of power over your person. That's ending. Um, this could be the person that your person was juggling you with. Y'all see the grandchildren is down there. Get a notification. Oh, get another notification. Your person goes to them to be back with you. Isn't that a confirmation to what I just said? All right now. And that was from a whole other reader. She's uploading her shit right now as we speak. It's 8 o'clock in the morning here. Yeah, for some of you, you definitely grandma's baby. And she been watching all of this take place. Yeah. Some of you, you great grandma's baby too, because the Sagittarius reading just popped up for one of my great grandmothers is Sag. For some of you, it's your grandmother or it's your child's grandmother. For some of you, it's your child's other parents, so your child's father's mother who is about to step in and handle this. Oh, and I'm getting a notification. Look, and it was a Harry Potter notification. Yeah, boy, shit's about to get real, real. Somebody might end up on the obituary like what this lady holding in her hand. Now, the story behind this card in particular is the lady holding the obituary is the person who was done wrong in this story. Now, in this story, Miss Robinson, as it is down here, hopefully I'm telling it right from the book. But matter of fact, I have it right here. Let's just go to it real quick. I know I don't usually use my books on my channel for my cards too much, but for this one, I feel like it's important. So it says Miss Robinson, the devil. In this book, it gives you a plant and a scripture that's aligned with the specific card. So the scripture comes from Genesis 1 and 2. Now the earth was formless and empty. Darkness was over the surface of the deep, and the Spirit of God was hovering over the waters. The plant that is aligned with this card is belladonna and hemlock, which are very poisonous plants. Um, there was a movie that I believe Halle Berry and is it Kevin Costner or was it Bruce Willis that she was in that movie with spoiler alert. Um, one of the things that was used to unalive the victims in that or the victim or victims in that movie was belladonna. Belladonna also grows around places, and it's an old wives' tale, but I've seen it happen with my own eyes. Trust me, because I was the one being abused. Belladonna grows around homes where there's abuse taking place. Hemlock grows usually around water sources or very wet areas or places that used to be a water source. So for some of you, you can live in like an apartment building and in the parking lot every now and again before they cut the weeds and the grass and stuff, you see hemlock. That's because at one point in time, some of you really long ago and others of you is not as long ago, that area was possibly a pond or a river, and that pond or river was either filled in or redirected. So the rest of it says the image. Miss Robinson is proudly displaying the funeral program of Reginald Patrick. Miss Robinson, born, they don't know, to 1952, was a hoodoo from Orangeburg, South Carolina. According to the people in her small town, she was a sweet, law-abiding woman unless somebody crossed her. One day after church, Miss Robinson saw a few parishioners gathered around a woman named Mrs. Patrick. As Mrs. Robinson walked by, Mrs. Patrick said loudly that she didn't believe root workers should be welcome in the church and that it was a bunch of made up nonsense. Miss Robinson tried her best to ignore her until she noticed people starting to treat her differently. They were making up excuses for why she couldn't visit, and her clients started canceling appointments. It turned out that Mrs. Patrick was trying her best to destroy Miss Robinson's entire life, even though she hardly knew her. Miss Robinson finally approached Mrs. Patrick after church and told her to never speak ill about her again, or she would be sorry. Mrs. Patrick laughed and elbowed her cronies and said that would never happen, so she might as well go ahead and root her then. Miss Robinson told her that she was made for root working and that if she couldn't have what she wanted or what she loved the most, then neither would she. Mrs. Patrick howled with laughter and walked away with the other ladies, leaving Miss Robinson standing there furious. 29 days later, Mrs. Patrick's 9-year old son, Reginald, died unexpectedly after having a cold. Everyone knew that Reginald was Mrs. Patrick's pride and joy. Not only was he her only child, she also couldn't have any more. So she was absolutely devastated by the loss. As the filed out of the funeral home, Miss Robinson was seen smiling as she fanned herself with a memorial program from across the road. Mrs. Patrick, now totally broken, moved out of town the following day. So yeah, somebody gonna stop playing with you. Somebody gonna stop joking about you. For those of you who are spiritual, they gonna stop playing and messing around and putting their mouth on your spirits and your spirituality as well. And I just got a notification because it can and it will be handled. Because look at all this magic out here. We got the devil, we got the star, we got the Hierophant. The Hierophant is the high priest of the day. You feel me? Now, although of a different tradition, same thing with her. A lot of hoodoos, a lot of us spiritualists, especially those of us who are Black American, um, we're using when it's hoodoo. Yes, hoodoo is its own thing, but historically, it is a conglomerate of multiple spiritual, magical traditions put together. There are things that we do in hoodoo that have to do with orishas that come from Nigeria. There are things that we do that come from the natives here in America. There are things that we do, that come from the islands as well, or would be seen in the islands as well. Listen, for some of you too, even if nobody knows how to burn a candle or nothing like that, some people are just very protective, and also their ancestors are very touchy about certain people because they are the ones who have been selected and chosen of the bloodline to take the bloodline forward and into a new vibration. So you fucking around with them fucks with the program. You talking shit and you putting your mouth on their descendants, that causes a problem. So therefore, they will come and cause you problems. You understand? Like everybody's ancestors don't turn the other cheek, and everybody does not come from a tradition that turns the other cheek. You understand? Some people do eye for an eye, and yes, sometimes it can be quote unquote what you would think as small as, oh, you just joking. Sometimes jokes are the ways that people cover up how they really feel about you, what they really think about you. You understand? So you gotta think of that. You also have to understand that if you are praying to the universe, to your ancestors, to your spiritual team, to the divine to protect you, right? That means that they gonna do that by any means necessary. So the archangels that I called in at the very beginning of the reading, yeah, they listening too. 33, 34, 44 on the time. 444 could be significant. Again, a number of protection, of stability, of home, of family, right? Your family, even on the other side, no matter if you never knew these people in life, right? Or at least in this lifetime, you never knew them in life. Oh, they love you because You got, for some of you, you got some of these people's teeth, you got their lips, you got their eyes, you got, certain personality traits. Look, no matter how far back the granny is, you granny baby. You feel me? They care about you. They care about your well-being. And sometimes nobody gotta burn a candle on you. They ain't gotta go sacrifice an animal on you. Sometimes literally all they have to do is quote unquote joke about you, right? Talk a little shit about you, and that's enough. That's enough to start a spiritual war. That's enough to throw you into spiritual warfare because what? You said what? Nah, for some of you, it may these jokes and shit may go over your head because you're such a good person. You're not thinking nothing of it. You know what I'm saying? For some of you, you're so secure in yourself and confident in yourself, you're not thinking nothing of it. And for some of you, you do people, but you let it go. Your ancestors caught it. Trust me, even if you let it go, they caught it, and some of them ain't as forgiving. You feel me? It says when Miss Robinson appears in a reading, you may be involved in a negative situation that has the potential to become even more unpleasant, unhealthy, or dangerous. Stop it before things go too far. So for some of you, like I said yesterday, I believe, in either the morning live or the love reading last night, your ancestors are sending warning shots to people. They have sent warning shots to people. And for some of you, these people keep carrying on, trying to play with you. For some of you, trying to get in between your relationship. They have sent several warning shots. People are about to start getting hit now. Like they have been patient. Yeah, look at this. Look, I ain't even see all this. Look, they have been patient enough. These ancestors been patient to fuck enough. And for some of you, these are your spirit babies. These are the babies that you're destined to have. And people have been trying to get in the way of you and their other parent. Some of these kids is nothing to play with while they're in the spirit realm. And when they become adults, it may be the same way. Once they are born and grow up and become adults, I don't feel like these kids gonna be nothing to play with even then either. For some of you, the personality that you have now is the same personality that you may have had in the spirit realm. It's just more enhanced. You're more the way spirit is giving it to me is culture to this world or assimilated to this world. But yeah, somebody tried to make you into a joke. Spirit is about to make them into one. Yeah, the victory and the justice is here. For some of you, you can have Cancer or Libra in your chart. You can have Capricorn in your chart, Aquarius, Virgo in your chart, Gemini as well, because the Ten of Swords is there. So, so what else, Spirit? Yeah, baby, them ancestors being a tower. For some of you, there are a lot of people who try to be the devil in your life. Now your ancestors are about to be the devil in theirs. Like, oh, okay, so you wanted to play? Bet that shit up. I'm on my way. Some of y'all, your ancestors about to pull straight up on some people. For some of you, it's literally just to shake things up, to scare them a little bit, to let them know that this shit is real. Because for some of you, like I explained in that story, like I read in that story, some people don't think that your spiritual gifts, that your spiritual knowledge, that your spiritual ashe or rank is real because of who you are and maybe the situations that you're in right now. Yeah. For some of you, things are about to start collapsing around these people. And while they're falling, you maybe end up celebrating and rising. Yeah, because these people try to betray you and even leave you out in the cold. For some of you, again, look, There's knives and things at this at the door of this church. For some of you, that correlates back to this story. They tried to keep you out of a sacred place. For some of you, they tried to keep you out of this sacred union or from away from this person. Oh yeah, they work really hard. For some of you, this is somebody that you work around or that your person works around or works with. Confirmation, lover's card. Yep, shit is about to change, and there's a lot of people that's about to be mad about it too. A lot of people, here you go. Screenshot it if you can. But if not, just come back to the live and save it. I have a link in my description box for card readers. Um, this deck should be up underneath that list. It's to my Amazon storefront. I have a lot of decks and books and stuff on that list. So check it out. But if it's not there, I showed you what deck it was. It's my pleasure. Thanks for being here. Like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. Um, yeah, they worked really hard, whoever this was, to like destroy this, to be in competition with you. For some of you, and I heard this in another reader's reading last night, for some of you, your person could be like a big flirt or they don't mind the attention of others, right? And they didn't necessarily check the people that was flirting with them. They didn't check um the people who was trying to get fresh and who were doing things for them because they had crushes on them. Like your person was taking advantage of that shit. Like they fully love you, right? But they were taking advantage of that shit. And to your ancestors, that's cheating. Like there are certain things that your person may have done behind your back, and although innocent to them, to your ancestors, because they know you and because they know how sacred this union is supposed to be, that shit was cheating. They may even be beating your person's ass just a little bit just to get them back into alignment. Because what the fuck is you over there doing? Yeah, they coming hard. Now, I will say some of you too could be reconciling with this person. Your ancestors, their ancestors may have had to knock their head between just a little bit, just a little bit, yeah, for causing all this pain and struggle and ongoing battles and bullshit for no reason. Because I just heard somebody, feminine ancestor, somebody, I don't know if this your mama, your sister, your grandma, but she said unnecessary bullshit. And she country too, whoever she is. She got a little accent on it. For some of you, this is a great grandmother, and I just felt her like I just got chills from her. She's powerful too. For some of you, that's exactly why your ancestors is angry with you because for some of you, like, and I'm speaking to you masculines, but some of you feminines, this does apply to you. Um, you you got some power in your punani and in your peen, right? And that comes from your overall ashe. You just can't be giving that shit to any and all everybody. 4422 on the time, you just can't. And for some of you, you or your person succumbed to temptation, all that flirting and extra attention, like you shouldn't be looking nowhere else. Like that shit shouldn't even phase you. Hmm. Yep. All that bullshit, the chaotic shit, that's about to come to an end. For some of you, this is a masculine ancestor. Like, share, and subscribe while you guys are here. That is coming in to kind of referee this shit. Like, yeah, the big mamas is around, but them big papas is around too, and somebody's pawpawing them. They like, all right now, hold on now, hold on. Look, King of Cups, Queen of Cups, and then I tell y'all, you supposed to be married to this person for some of you, and for others of you, I told y'all that there is a masculine and a feminine on the other side. They not playing about you. For some of you, they're not playing about this relationship. For some of you, this is a business partner, or this is a you and your parents. Like for some of you, you were really close with your grandparents, right? Not saying that you don't love your parents, not saying that you weren't around your parents, that they didn't raise you, but maybe you spent a lot more time with your grandparents, maybe during the day or during the weeks and stuff because your parents worked. So you have a different type of relationship with them. Your grandparents do not play about you. For some of you, your parents are currently on some bullshit or taught you some bullshit that your grandparents and maybe even this specific parent who may have had a hand in teaching you this, they're trying to break you out of this habit so that you can be happy. For some of you, so that you can have the stability and the finances that you want. Because for some of you, you picked up on their negative like spending habits or saving habits and they're trying to correct you from the other side so that things will flow smoothly for you. They're also trying to put you in the spotlight, or I just heard a crown of success. They're trying to give you a crown of success. And it's a lot of people that's gonna hate about it because they really try to compete with you. For some of you too, I told you your person allowed these people to try and compete with you. Now, granted, in your person's mind, there was no competition, right? But the way it may have made you feel, this person had these people, these other people out here thinking things um, that they could compete, that it's a race for this person. I don't know. This person kind of said shit and dated show like they was Flavor Flav back in the early 2000s or something. Like this was Flavor of Love. Nigga, no. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm out. I'm out. Um, but no, no. I do feel like if a person did uh put you in competition at some point,